This chapter isn't about speaking out. It's about what happens when you don't, when the silence stays, when the pain becomes part of your routine, when you learn to live around it. When I started that relationship, I was almost 16, still young, still figuring out who I was. And by the time I finally got out, I was almost 18. So when I reconnected with friends, it wasn't just about seeing people again. It was stepping into a world I'd never really been allowed to experience. I started going out. Pubs, clubs, nights out that most people my age had already lived through. But for me, it was all new. I'd been too young before, and then I'd been controlled. So suddenly having freedom felt huge. Strain, exciting, a little overwhelming. Everything was a first. My first proper night out. My first time choosing where I wanted to go. Laughing without checking someone's reaction. The first time in so long, I was allowed to be young again. But even with all those new experiences, I still didn't talk about what I'd been through. I pushed it down, buried it, and tried to pretend I was just like everyone else my age. I met the father of my eldest son around that time, and I told him tiny pieces of the truth. Not the whole story, just enough to explain the flinches, the way I froze at quick movements, also the fear he saw in my eyes when something reminded me of the past. He never got the full picture. No one did. I only shared the parts I couldn't hide. For a few months, I honestly believed I'd put it all behind me, that I'd buried it in boxes in the back of my mind. Sealed shut, pushed away, done, and then everything changed. I found out I was pregnant. At first, his father was happy, excited even. For a moment, it felt like maybe this new chapter would be different. But when it came time for the ultrasound scan, everything inside me tightened. The last time I'd been in that position, I'd walked out with a broken heart. The memories of my miscarriage came rushing back, sharp and sudden. My mom came with me. So did my son's dad. But when they called my name, I froze. I couldn't let anyone come in with me. I felt I needed to see for myself first. I needed to do this alone. See for myself that there really was a baby. That I wasn't about to hear bad news again. It didn't make sense. I'd already heard the heartbeat. But fear doesn't follow logic. It follows memory. And then I saw my baby. Alive with a strong heartbeat. Growing and safe. A couple of weeks after the scan, his father got scared and he broke up with me. I should have been sad. But I was. Because I had my baby growing. My bond with my mom was getting stronger. And for the first time in a long time, I had something to look forward to. Meeting my baby. Thank you for being here with me and for listening to this part of my story. These chapters aren't always easy to share. And they're not always easy to hear. So it means a lot that you've stayed with me through it. If anything in this video resonates with you, or if you've ever carried your own silence the way I carried mine, please know you're not alone. You deserve understanding, support, and a space where your feelings are safe. If you'd like to stay with me for the next chapter, you're welcome to subscribe, leave a comment, or share this with someone who might need it. There's no pressure. Just an open invitation to be part of this safe space. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next chapter.